Hi friends, with the CLAT notification finally out in your exam scheduled for the 12th of May this year, it's high time you guys start with your preparation. Which is why we at Smart Kira will be bringing out a daily capsule of current affairs which would help you with your preparation. My name is Angelic Thakur and I'll be taking you through the daily current affairs, especially considered important from CLAT's perspective. If you have any doubts or queries pertaining to CLAT, कैसे प्रिपेयर करना है, करंट अफेयर्स कैसे करने हैं, बाकी सब्जेक्ट्स कैसे करने हैं, in fact even for other exams, feel free to reach me out on Quora. The link is given in the video. So let's just get started, shall we? Let's talk about the first question. The loan subsidy for which of the following groups has been extended till March 31st, 2020 under the Prime Minister's Awas Yojana? Your options are economically weaker section, the lower income group, the middle income group, or the BPL category. Now, the correct answer is the middle income group. Let's talk a little about the Prime Minister's Awas Yojana. So, this scheme was launched in 2015. The objective was to provide the affordable housing to the urban and rural poor people. This scheme has been divided into two categories. So, the first component specifically targets the urban population and is known as the PM Awas Yojana Urban, and the second one is known as Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. So, the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin comes under the Ministry of Rural Development, while the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban is under the Ministry for Housing and Urban Affairs. Now, there's a component under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana which is known as the Credit Linked Subsidy Scheme. इसमें anybody who takes a loan for either constructing their house or renovating their house, उनको लोन अमाउंट पे जो इंटरेस्ट देना पड़ता है उस पर सब्सिडी मिलती है. सो रिसेंटली एन अनाउंसमेंट वाज मेड फॉर द मिडिल इनकम ग्रुप, जिसमें ये जो कंपोनेंट है सब्सिडी का ये एक्सटेंड कर दिया गया है टिल द ईयर 2020, एंड दस द आंसर इज द मिडिल इनकम ग्रुप. मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Who is the chairman of the panel which recently suggested to not allow setting up of new engineering colleges? The options are Mohan Reddy, Sanjeev Goenka, Kumar Mangalam Birla, or Pawan Kumar Goenka. Now, the correct answer is BVR Mohan Reddy. This committee, this panel was set up by the AICTE, which is the All India Council of Technical Education. Mr. BVR Mohan Reddy is the chairperson of IIT Hyderabad. One of the most important recommendations by this panel is that no new engineering colleges should be allowed after the year 2020. This is basically because people are now not really opting for traditional engineering disciplines like mechanical engineering, civil engineering. So another important recommendation by the panel has been that the existing engineering colleges should develop new courses which have a focus on the emerging technologies like robotics, 3D printing, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and so on. Moving on to the next question. In which of the following states is the 25th High Court of India situated? Your options are Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, or Meghalaya. Now, the correct answer is Telangana. So, अब तक क्या हो रहा था कि तेलंगाना and Andhra Pradesh, they were sharing a high court. The High Court of Hyderabad was acting as a common high court for both the states. But from Jan 1st, 2019, Telangana का high court अलग कर दिया गया है. And this is the 25th High Court in the country. The High Court for Andhra Pradesh has been set up temporarily at Amravati, while the High Court for Telangana will continue to be based out of Hyderabad. There have been 16 judges which have been allocated to the Andhra Pradesh High Court, while 10 have been allocated to the Telangana High Court. The Chief Justice of the Telangana High Court is Justice T.B.N. Radhakrishnan on the upper right-hand corner, while the Chief Justice of Andhra Pradesh is Justice C. Praveen Kumar. The next question is, which of the following government schemes aims at achieving universal household electrification? Your options are Saubhagya, Disha, Ujala, and Ujjwala. The correct answer is the Saubhagya scheme. Now, the Ministry of Power had launched the Saubhagya scheme or the Pradhan Mantri Sehaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana in 2017. अब इसके नाम से पता चल रहा है that the aim is to electrify all the households in the country with a special focus on the rural parts. The beneficiaries are recognized via the socio-economic and caste census SECC, and जो nodal agency है वो है Rural Electrification Corporation. Now, along with focusing on APL and BPL families, जो families located हैं remote locations पे जहाँ पे possible नहीं है conventional तरीकों से electricity पहुँचाना, वहाँ पे this scheme is using solar power to light those households. The next question is, which state has started the one district, one product scheme to encourage crafts of the state? And your options are West Bengal, Orissa, Uttar Pradesh, or Madhya Pradesh. The answer is Uttar Pradesh. The basic aim of this scheme is to revive the traditional arts and crafts of the state, and so basically, this scheme has utilization in three areas. The first one is it would help the MSMEs, it would generate employment, and thirdly, it would keep the art and crafts of the state alive. So a couple of these crafts include the Kala Namak rice, which has been grown since the age of Buddha, 600 BC, and you must have heard about the famous Lucknow chicken curry work, the Zari work, and in fact, a very interesting craft known as the horn and bone work, which it uses the remains of dead animals to make jewelry instead of killing animals. So this is a very nature friendly sort of a craft. Moving on to the next question, you have which state has recently abolished the criteria of having certain minimum qualifications to contest local body elections? Your options are Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Karnataka, or Bihar. The correct answer is Rajasthan. So, in the year 2015, Rajasthan had brought out an amendment in the Panchayati Raj Bill, under which, if you wanted to contest local elections in Rajasthan, you had to have some mandatory educational qualifications. For example, if you wanted to contest the municipal elections, you had to have passed at least class 10th. So, the new government which has come up has abolished this minimum education criteria. Now, one important thing over here is Haryana is another state in India which has passed a similar law. It has kept a certain minimum educational criteria for anybody wanting to contest the local body elections. So this is again important, can be asked in your exams. The next question is, which state has announced setting up of a spiritual department in the government? इसके आपके options हैं छत्तीसगढ़, मध्य प्रदेश, केरला and Assam. The correct answer is Madhya Pradesh. Now, Madhya Pradesh is actually known for two important things. The first one we just read, it's recently merged a couple of departments, and it's come out with one single department called the Spiritual Department or the Adhyatmik Vibhag. Another important first that Madhya Pradesh is famous for is the creation of the country's first happiness department, and not that it's done them a lot of good so far, but this is important for our exams. Next question. Which state has started the Ujjwala Sanitary Initiative in India? Your options are Punjab, Orissa, Karnataka, or Jharkhand. The correct answer is Orissa. Now, interestingly, this scheme has not been launched by the government, but a couple of oil marketing companies have come together under the corporate social responsibility. The reason for choosing Orissa was, as per the National Family Health Survey, Orissa is notorious for less use of sanitary napkins overall. So, under this scheme, a couple of manufacturing units would be set up by these companies across all the districts in Orissa, and they would be hiring local women to manufacture the pads and to sell them. So, in a way, it is good for the health and hygiene as well as providing employment to the rural women over there. The next question is, the Khushi scheme launched by Odisha is related to which of the following? Your options are girl literacy, women employment, rural youth education, or girl health. The answer is girl health. Now, Khushi is again a free sanitary napkin distribution scheme. So over here, the target audience is girls from class 6th to class 12th. They would be given sanitary napkins free of cost. You should not be confused between Ujjwala and Khushi. Ujjwala involves manufacturing the napkins as well as selling them, while Khushi is free distribution. It does not involve any manufacturing or any selling. And this scheme is expected to benefit around 17 lakh girls in the state. And the last question is, which nation has decided to withdraw from the International Whaling Commission? And the options are China, South Korea, Australia, or Japan. The correct answer is Japan. Now, the International Whaling Commission was set up under the International Convention for the Regulation of Whaling in 1946. The aim of the commission is conserving whales, as the name suggests, and a sort of orderly development of the whaling industry, because whales have been exploited for commercial purposes. Their oil and their meat are very famous. So what this convention does is it's placed a ban on commercial activities pertaining to whaling. So you cannot kill whales for commercial purposes. Now Japan has become the third country after Iceland and Norway to defy this, to sort of to walk away from this convention because of cultural and traditional reasons. Whale hunting has been a traditionally important part of Japan's culture, because of which it has decided to walk away from the convention and plans on resuming commercial whaling activities from July 2019. So, this is all for today. I'll be back again with another video. If you have any doubts, leave a comment or reach me out on Quora. Have a nice day.